Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So what we will do, we will just wait for 5 minutes so that everybody can join, and after that we will start our session. Okay. So we'll wait for 3 more minutes so that we can start our session by 7:05. Hello guys, I guess everybody is here. We can start now. So if you remember yesterday, what we have done, we have just made our very own first Android mobile phone application, which was a Toast application, in which we have learned that what is your front end, what is your back end, what was the Android architecture, where is your front end file, where is your back end file, what is the role of deployable folder, what is the role of resource folder, what is the role of layout folder, the role of values folder, where should be your colors file, where should be your string file. That all we have discussed yesterday, right? What is the meaning of package name? That all we have discussed yesterday. How we can create a new project, how we can work on that particular project, what exactly code you will get by default, how many pages we have required. By default, you will get a single page. That all we have discussed yesterday. And yesterday, as an outcome, we were having a project application live on our mobile phone, right? I hope you all have tried that. After the session, what I want, you can just get the recording of this session as well by from the management, and it is also live on YouTube channel as well, so you can just get it from there as well. And what I want from your side is, after the session, at least invest your 1 hour and try to implement the same thing again. Because of that, you will get practice and you will do it in a good way, and you will get more understanding about the Android app development as well. Obviously, when we will just do 1 or 2 more project in Android Studio itself, then you will feel comfortable with the environment, and you will feel more easy to do some kind of customization by your own as well. Okay, so without further delay, we can start now. And basically, in this today's session, what we are going to do, we are actually going to make a calculator. Okay, we are actually going to make a scientific calculator. Not scientific calculator, we can understand for the timing that we are going to make a simple calculator in which we will just do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, what we will learn from this lesson. So in this session, you will get to learn that how you can take edit text as well, how you will take input from the user. Okay, because of this session, you will get to know that how you can take input from the user, and then how you can get the value from the edit text, and you can perform some calculation on that, and then you will show a result on a text view or maybe a toast. That is what we are going to make today. So yesterday we have just one word, one button. On click of that particular button, we were just showing a message. But in today's session, what exactly we are going to do? In today's session, we are actually going to make a calculator. In this, what we will do, we will just get two input from the user, like enter one number, enter second number, and after that you will have four options, like four button. One is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And correspondingly, when you click on addition, it will show the addition of that two number in a particular toast, or maybe we can have a text view for that. I hope there is no problem with that. Very good. And one more thing which I want to discuss, that we have a group, Telegram group for doubt session as well. So whatever doubt you will be having after this session, you can just drop over there, and accordingly, whenever I will see that, I can just revert on that particular doubt over there only. Okay, that is fine. And make sure whatever I am doing over here, you will just follow each and everything step by step, so you will not get any kind of problem as well. Okay, and some of this friend are using some kind of reactions over there, like thumbs up or maybe clapping or something. So please do that. Because of that only I got to know that you are listening me and you are doing good over there. Okay, so I just got so many reactions over here as well. Again, thanks for that reaction. Now we can start the session. Let me just share my screen now. So basically, if I would say, I hope you all are able to see my screen, right? Very good. So because, just wait for a while, let me just stop it and let me just share it again. Okay, so now I guess right now you are able to see my screen. Over here, guys, why are you doing this? Okay, cool. So now basically what we are actually going to do is, we are going to make a scientific a simple calculator. For this, first of all, you know that what we have to do, we have to create a new project, and you all are pro in this right now. You can just create your new project. And how do you create a new project? You will just open your Ender Studio, and after that you will see such kind of window in which you will be having your last project. And after that, you will just click on this file, you will just click on this new, and after that you will just click on this new project. Okay, once you will click on this new project, then you will see such kind of template available as we did yesterday, right? Here we will just select empty activity, and after clicking on empty activity, what we have to do is, we have to click on next. Okay, after that, here you have to provide the name of your project. You all are aware of this, that how you will do this. So basically, I will just select this my application, and what I will do, I will just remove it. Instead of this, I will be just using simple calculator Android project. Obviously, whatever you want, you can just use that. I am just making such kind of big name because maybe in my Ender Studio, same name like simple calculator, that is already exists. That is why I'm just taking like this only. You can just take whatever you want. You can just take the name. After that, you can see this is what the package name. If I would ask you the direct question that what would be your package, so I know that everybody, all of you can say that what is your package. Package name is basically a unique identification for your application on a Play Store, which you are already aware of that no two Android application can have same package name, right? That is why we have a different package name over here, which is automatically generated by your project name itself. Now the next question is, what is save location? Save location is basically where your code should be saved. Maybe in future you want to send your code to somebody else that you have written over here, then you can just go to this folder and you can just copy and paste it and share it to somebody else, right? Now the language. Language is basically denoting over here is for backend language, and we have two backend language available in the Android. You know that what is the language? One is Java and second one is Kotlin. In which language we are going to work on? We are going to work on, correct, we are going to work on Java only, and that is why we have selected Java. Yes. After that, make sure you will be selecting Java over here, not Kotlin. So we have just selected Java over here, and after that we have some minimum SDK available over here. And minimum SDK, you know that what is the requirement of minimum SDK? It will tell that your application will work at least on this version level. Below this, there is no guarantee, but above this, at least it will work on. I hope there is no problem with that as well, right? You do not have to worry if this is something different in your system, because you know that it will be depend on your SDK level, for how many versions you have downloaded the Android SDK. That is what it is telling. So in my case, it is Android 4.1, which is Jelly Bean. Maybe in your case, it would be somewhat different. You do not worry about it. Whatever you will see over here by default, you can just remain it as it is, and then you will just click on finish button. Yes. After clicking on finish button, you will see that your project is going to build, and on the bottom side you can see that your Gradle is building. What exactly it is doing? It is doing nothing, but exactly it is going to create some necessary files which is required to making your Android application project. That is what is going on over here. Now the question is, how much time it will take? You know that already that it is totally dependent on your system configuration and the condition of your system. How many processes you have opened, what is the RAM available over there, what is the processing speed over there, that is depending on this particular situation. Ideally, it should take 2 to 5 minutes, and you can see almost it has been generated in my system. Okay. Now the thing is, what exactly over here on the left side, you know that this is basically all the necessary files which you can see. This is basically residing in this two folder. One is F folder and second one is Gradle script. Now, because we have not worked on Gradle script, so we will not discuss it. Inside the F folder, we have these three folders: manifest, Java, and resource. You know that the meaning of each and every one file, so I'm not going to repeat. If you do not know, just go to the previous video, which is a previous lecture, and you can just check it out over there. Now, the thing is, you know that by default for every application, you will get one backend page and one front-end page. So we are getting that particular thing. And now the thing is, for making a calculator, first of all, you have to design your front end. And in your front end, what component we will require? In my yesterday project, we have just required one button only, but for the current project which are going to make, in this we require to edit text for taking the user input, like first number and second number. And after that, we need 4 buttons for performing the calculation, like addition, then subtraction, multiplication, and division. So total we need 6 components, 2 edit text and 4 buttons. Let's just see how we can make it. Where is your front end? If I would ask you, now I know that you all are pro, you would say directly that it is inside the resource and then layout folder. So I will just go to resource, then go to layout, and you will see this activity underscore main.xml. Now, again, you will say that we have 2 options. One is for design part, second one is for code part. But what I will choose, I will just choose first split mode. And inside this split mode, you know that what I'm going to do over here. First of all, what we have not done yesterday, that was we were just working with this constant layout, right? Apart from that, we have some more layouts like linear layout. So today we are going to learn about linear layout as well. Linear layout is basically used for such kind of layout mostly, in which you know that all your component would be in horizontal way or vertical way. If we are going to plan something which all the component inside that layout should be in a horizontal manner, maybe in a horizontal row, or in a vertical manner, maybe in a vertical column. So at this particular moment of time, the good idea is basically for linear layout. So how we will change it? First of all, you will see on this line, it is something written Android X constraint layout dot widget dot constraint layout, right? So what we are going to do is, first of all, we will just select this. Once we will just select this, remove it. And once you will remove it, what you have to do is you have to type linear layout. Okay. You have to type linear layout over here. So just start typing capital LI and you will see linear layout is going to prompt and you will just select it. After selecting this, you will see on the last line, it is again return constant layout, remove it, and after slash, you can just write linear layout. Then you will see there is no problem. Okay. Start bracket, and in here, I am just changing that constant layout with linear layout. Same goes for here at the end. After this slash mark, I am just writing linear layout. Make sure your letter, okay, L is capital, L is capital. It is on based on camel casing layout, right? So whatever I'm making capital, you have to make that capital. Whatever I'm making small, you have to make that small. Okay. Now the thing is, after making linear layout, what happened is my text, which is hello world, is going on the top left side, right? Basically, for the time being, we do not need this. So what I will do is I will just select this text view and I will just remove it. So now we do not have anything on my layout, just we have a linear layout. Now the question arises, basically what we need is we need edit text, right? But before making the edit text, whenever you are going to define a linear layout, inside in your linear layout, there is a property which is called orientation. So you have to provide the orientation. So how you will provide? You will just come inside the linear layout body and over here, just type OR. Once you will type OR, here you can see this Android orientation. Click on it and then you will see in the double quotes, you will see this two option, vertical or horizontal. What I need is I want to click my layout like this, that there would be edit text on the top, then there would be another edit text, and then there would be 4 buttons like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It all should be in a vertical manner. So we will be selecting this vertical only. That's it. Now we will put our cursor after the linear layout and before this ending linear layout. Inside this, make sure your cursor would be here only. And after putting your cursor over here, what exactly you will do is just go to design part and from here only just go to here. On the left side, you can see in the palette, you will have to select text. And from the text, you will have to select this plain text. Are you able to see this plain text? Or not that plain text? So maybe you can select this number text over here. Okay. AB with underline number text. What you will do, select it and drag and drop it. Okay. Now again go to split mode and you will be able to see this. There is a edit text code, edit text ID, which is this edit text number, width and height. And this is basically EMS, that how many letters it can have, how many numbers it can have. So basically we don't need this. I will just remove this EMS part and that's it. Now the thing is we have one edit text, but basically for this edit text, the ID is written edit text number. For my simplicity of use, I am going to change this edit text number ID from to like my edit, maybe edit EDT first Arav Duda, what is your problem? Why you are requesting remote control of my screen? Please don't disturb the class like this. Okay, so here basically edit first number, right? So basically in your edit text, you can see the ID is basically edit underscore first underscore number. This is what I have given for my simplicity, because you know that whatever ID I will be using over here, we have to use this ID for the backend as well. Whenever I will generate some object, right? Yesterday we have done with. So same thing. That is why, because of my simplicity, so that I can get to know that this edit text is basically for first number only. That is why I have taken this ID. Okay. Now, what I want is, in my edit text, I want to show a hint. So for that, what you will type HI and you will see this hint. Click on it, and inside this double quotes, whatever text you want to write, you can just write. So what I just want to write enter first number. So you will see enter first number we have over here, right? Now we need one more edit text after this edit text. So what I will do is, I will just copy this code and paste it just after this. And for this, because you know that ID cannot be same for two component also for anything, right? Your roll number is different. So same thing, ID of the second edit text should be changed. So I will change it to second like this. And then the hint text should also be changed. So I will just make it like second. I hope there is no problem over here. Very good. After this, what I need is, I need 4 buttons, right? So after the edit text, put your cursor over here and then just go to design mode. And here, from here, what you need is, you need a button. So you will just click on this button class, and here we have so many buttons. Which type of button do we require? We will require this first button. So just click on it, paste it somewhere like this. After pasting it, again go to split mode, and here you will see button, and ID is basically button, right? ID is basically button. But for this button, let's just make the ID like button underscore sum like this. So this button is basically for addition. Now just change the text from button to sum like this. Now we need more buttons. So what I will do is, I will just copy this, paste it. Instead of button sum, I can just make it like button sub. And over here, I will just use it like sub. Or maybe for sum, instead of sum, I can just use like button add or add like this. Okay, now we have 2 buttons. We need 2 more buttons. So what I will do is, I will just use this button sub instead of button mul. I will just change the text to like this. And after this button, again, we will be having this. Then we will be having div and div, right? So we have this layout. We have 2 buttons, 2 edit text, and this 4 button. So we are done with the raw body, which we want for my layout. Now what things we can do over here? So we have something, so many things over here in UI side. So let's just discuss some of them. Like what I need is, I want this whole code or whole section should be on the center of the screen, right? Make it on the center. For that, we have an option for gravity. So in your linear layout, what I will do is, I will be using like gravity. And inside the gravity, we have so many options: center, right, left, bottom, center, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, something like that. So we will be using center. Okay, so you can see when I use center, this whole code of block, which is inside this linear layout, become in center, right? Now what I need is, I need some margin from left and right both. So what I will do is, here only I will just provide like margin. So it will become from left, right, top and bottom itself. Margin like maybe 20 dp. So you can see from top as well, from left as well, from right as well, and from here as well. It will become in mid like that, right? Now the thing is, I think everything is looking good right now. maybe what we need is we need one heading as well, like calculator. Okay, so how you can use that? You need one text view before this edit text. So here, put your cursor over here, go to your design part, go to your text part, and here you can see text view. Just drag and drop and paste it like here. Again, go to here and you can see your code becomes on the bottom side, but you do not need this. So Control X, you want it before this edit text, so put over here. Now you have this text view like right here. What you need right now, instead of text view, you can just make like my calculator, and because it is become on the left side, I want to make it center. So again, we have some option like gravity center, like this, it becomes in center. What I want is I want to change the text size. Okay, so there's the option text size. You will choose this, and here you can just use any text size, whatever you want. So maybe I will be using 30 SP. Okay, after that, what I need is I want to make this my calculator to bold. So we have some option like text style. And here we have three options: bold, italic, and normal. So I will be making it bold. You can see it becomes bold. Now what I want, just bold as well, I want to make it as italic as well together. So what I will choose is after bold, you have to make this pipe and then italic. Okay, like this, bold, pipe, italic. Then you can see something like that. Now the thing is, after this my calculator, I want some kind of space, you know. So this margin I need after this as well. So I will just copy that margin, paste it inside the calculator, and you will see there is some difference right now. Maybe you can just increase it to like 50, something like that. Okay, so now you have your layout ready. Apart from that, other things if you want to do, you can just obviously do. If you want to change the background color, you can just change the background color as well. So maybe for the timing, I want to change the color of this my calculator, right? So how you change the text color? You have some option like text, and then you can see color. And here you can just provide any HTML color code, or you can just choose something like that. So maybe if I want to make it black, I can just choose this, and you can see this becomes black. If you do not want to make it black, I want to make it red maybe. So what I can do is you can just use hash and then FF0000. That means the color code of that particular color, right? This color code you will get from the Google as well. If you don't know, you can just raise a question on the doubt section as well. I will just tell you that how you will find it out over here. Basically, you do not have to do anything. Just go to your Google and you just need HTML color code. And then you will find so many options, all the colors over there, and you will find the color code as well. And you can just paste any color code over here. Okay, that's it. So because of this UI, we are good to go with the front end. Okay. Now, after this, you know that what we have to do. After this, basically, we have to design our backend. So let's just go to backend. This is our Java. Inside this main package, this is our main activity. This is my backend. And the very first thing in your backend for every project which you have to do is you have to make object of each and every component which you have taken on your front end, right? In my yesterday lecture, we have just one button, but for the timing, we have 4 buttons and 2 edit text. So we have to create an object for 2 edit text and 4 buttons. Let's see how we will do it. Same as we did yesterday. Basically, you have to come over here before the override, and you have to create object of button. You have 2 buttons. So how we will do this? You have to make a class which is button, BUTTON. Because it is a class, B should be capital. And after that, obviously, you can just make object like this, button add, comma, uh, button, sub, comma, button div, comma, button mul. Okay. Now you can see there's some red over here. You know that you have to import it, and for importing you have to put your cursor over here. Then you have to press Alt Enter, and then you have to select import class. That's it. So now because of this line, we have just generated 4 objects of my button class, right? Now after that, for this, what we need is we need object of for two edit text. So basically we have a edit text class because it is a class. E should be capital, T should be capital, and then you can just create object like edit first number, comma, edit first, second. Arav Doda, what is your problem, guy? From tomorrow onwards, I will not allow you to enter in the class if you are doing like this. Why you need remote control of my screen? Okay, cool. So here, edit text, edit first number, edit second number, and here you can see this edit text again requirement for import. How you will do this? You will just press Alt Enter. So now, because of this thing, you have 4 objects for button class and you have 2 objects for edit text class, right? Now, how you will do this? Basically, you have to link this all objects which you have generated right now with your front end design, right? So basically, we have this edit text, edit first number. So you have to link this edit first number with this edit first number. How you will do this? You have to use your object name, which is edit first number is equals to, there is a method with the name FindViewById. If you remember, yesterday we have also used that, right? So how you will write it? You will just type FIND with a small letter, obviously. And here you will see Android Studio will try to help you out. You will just take the help because again, you are lazy like me. You will just take the help. And then what you will do is you will just do r.id dot, what is the ID of this first number? You can see edit underscore first underscore number. So just type this thing over here, edit underscore first underscore number. Okay. Now same goes for second number. So we will just use second number, find view by ID, r.id dot edit second number. After this, we need to do it for button add. So we will be using button add is equals to find view by ID r.id dot. What is the ID of my add? It is button underscore add. So just choose this button underscore add semicolon goes for button serve is equals to find view by ID r.id dot button underscore serve. Is there any problem till here? Okay. So now, after this thing, we need to do is for button mul find view by ID r.id dot button underscore mul. Same goes for button div is equals to find view by ID r.id dot button div, right? Because of these 4 lines, what we have done, we have just linked all my buttons to my front end buttons, and same goes for with these 2 lines. What we have done, we have just linked all my edit text to my front end edit text, right? So now after this, what I want when user click on this particular add button, so what it will do, get it will get first number from this edit text, then it will get second number from this edit text, and then only it will basically addition the data. So how you will do this? Let's just see over here, and you have to make a click event for button add. How we will do this, you know already. Button add dot set on click listener new space control space view dot on click listener, and here you have to get the number from this edit first number. How you will do this? We will just take a variable like string first number. So basically every time whenever you will be getting any number from the edit text, or whenever you are going to set any value to the text view, that all will take the value as a string and it will revert the value as a string only. So you have to take a variable like a string first number, and you are going to fetch the value from this. So edit first number, there is an option which is called get text dot to string. So because of this line only, you will be going to get first number over here. Now the thing is, what is second number? So string second number is equals to edit second number dot get text dot to string. So this is basically the second number. So with these two lines, what we have done, whatever written in edit first number, that you are going to get, and you are going to save it inside in your variable which is called string first number. Same goes for second number. Whatever user has typed in your second edit text, you are going to fetch it and you are going to save it in your second number. Okay. Now the thing is, what you have to do after getting the both of the values, what you have to do with that? Actually, you have to add these two values, right? But the question arises, if you will write something like first number, because your first number value is inside this, and you will just plus and you will just write second number, will that be good? Not. There would be an error. Reason behind it, you cannot add two string values. You can only concatenate. If I would say you have to add maybe one dog, one cat. Can you add it? No, you cannot add it, because how? Because the one dog, one cat cannot be added. If I would say there is one dog and another one dog, then only you can add, right? Same goes for, you cannot add like Ayush plus Gaurav. Can you add it? Obviously not. But if I would say you have to add 10 plus 2, then only you will be able to add like 12. Same thing, you cannot add a string value, only you can get add a integer or numeric value. So basically, inside this, you have to convert this first number into double, and then you will be able to add this. How you will convert this first number? You will convert it like this: double dot value of, and inside this, you can just put this first number like this. So what we are going to do, double dot value of, and inside bracket, we are just going to put first number plus, same thing you have to write over here like this, double Arav double dot value of, and over here you will be able to use the second number, right? Now you can see we have converted the first number value into double value. That means we are going to change it to an integer or numeric value. Then we are going to change the second number value to also in numeric value, and then we are going to add it like plus. Then we have to save this result in somewhere. So we will be just saving it in double value only. So double result. So we have a variable with result, and we are going to save the result. Maybe in your first number you have entered 2. In your second number you have entered 4. Now 2 plus 4, 6 would be inside in your result. Now what I want is, I want to show this result in a toast message, which we have discussed yesterday. So how you will show? So for that, you know that already, you have to make like toast dot make test get application context, and here you cannot just write result, because you have to convert it in a string. How you will do this? The string dot value of, and inside this you can just put this result. This would be your result, comma, toast dot length long dot show. I hope that is fine. Yes. Is there any issue over here? I hope no. Now, because of these 4 lines, we are just done with this particular code. It will work. It will work if you will type any value inside the first number and second number, and then you are going to add. But what if you are going to open this project and without entering any value over here, if you press add button, what will happen? Because there is no value on first number, there is no value on second number, and you are just pressing this add button. So whenever it will try to execute this line, it will try to get the value from the edit text, and there is no value in the edit text, it will get crash at that particular moment of time. So for handle the crash, what you can do is you have to check first that do we have the value in first number? Do we have the value in second number? If yes, then only you will execute this code. If no, then you will just show a message that you do not have value in your first number and second number. Okay, so how we will do that? You will just make a if condition, and here you are going to check that if edit first number is not equals to null, that means this edit first number is not equals to null, and edit first number dot get text dot length is greater than 0. That means there is some value over there, right? If this is the case, so you can just put inside one bracket like this, and then inside this only you can just make one more end, and here again you can just take one bracket, and you can just check the condition, the same condition for second number. So instead of this first number, you can just put second number like this. Because of this, what we have done, we have just checked if this particular condition, that my first number is not null and first number length, that means there is a size, that means somebody has input something. If that is fine, then there should be, we have to do and together second number is not null and there is a value in second number as well, then only we will do this curly bracket start, right? Then only we will just do this code like this. Else, otherwise, what you will do is you will just show a toast like this, and instead of result, what you will do is you will just show make sure you have correct input. You are just going to show this warning to the user that you have not selected any value on the edit first number or something. That is what we have done. So because of this only, we are just done with the button add part. Same thing, we have to do it for subtraction, we have to do it for multiplication, we have to do it for division as well. Okay, let's just see how we will do this quickly. We will just make like button sub dot set on click listener new space control space. Here again we will be checking condition like if, and here what we are going to check, if edit first number is not equals to null and edit first number dot get text dot toString, not toString, basically for length, is greater than 0. So this is what my first condition. I can just take one more bracket to start on, comma, just take things over here like edit second number is not equals to null and edit second number dot get text dot length is greater than 0. Okay, that is what the case. I think some problem somewhere. This is something over here. Okay, let's just okay. Yeah, now everything is fine. Now inside this if condition, what we need is we need to do same thing. We need a variable which is called first number, and inside this what we are going to do, we are just going to fetch the value from this. Now you can just repeat the syntax because you know that, right? So string first number is going to edit first number dot get text dot to string. We have to take one more variable which is called second number. And inside this, what we are going to do, we are going to fetch the value from second edit text. So edit second number dot get text dot to string. Then what we have to do, we have to take a variable which is called double variable. And inside this double variable, we will be taking like result is equals to, we have to convert first number which is double dot value of. And inside this, you can just put first number because we are going to do for subtraction. So we will be using minus over here. And then we are going to use double dot value of, and inside this you can just put second number. That's it. After that, you can just show a toast message, toast dot make test get application context, and over here the string, you have to convert the result in a string dot value of, you will show the result, comma toast dot length long dot show. Same thing which we have done over here. I am just going to repeat it. I'm not copying paste so that you can just understand it how I did. After this, you can just say else, and inside this you can just show a toast message like this, toast dot make test get application context, comma make sure you have correct input. Okay, then toast dot length long dot show. Okay, so now the thing is, after this, what you need is, after this, basically you have to make the same thing for multiplication and division. What I want from your side is, you can just do it by your own. You have to just do the same step. For the timing, I'm just copy and paste. You can do the same thing by typing only. So I'm just going to copy this and pasting it over here. I'm going to change it to like multiplication like this, and instead of plus, I'm going to make it like multiplication. So this become for multiplication. Then copy it, paste it like here, and instead of button null, I can just make it for div, and then instead of this multiplication, I can just use this. That's it. So because of this, right now we are just done with the code. If you have not done yet, what you can do is, you can just get the recording and you can just do it by your own after the session. Now after this, you know that how to make a APK, how you can run it, right? So that's it. What you can just do it. How you can do it? You have to go to build, then build bundle and APK, then build APK, and what it will do is, it will generate a APK for you, which you have to send to your mobile phone, and then in your mobile phone you can just download and install it in your mobile phone, and it should work. So let's just see. As you can see on the bottom side, Gradle build is running. So that means it is now generating a APK, right? It will take some time. We will just wait for that. Once it will get done, then we will see. So here you can see build APK is done. And if I click on it, you will see there is two options, locate and analyze. For getting this APK, I have to click on locate. And once I will click on this locate, it will show me the APK like this. From here only, you can just copy or paste it to your mobile phone. However you want, you can just do that. Okay. Now the thing is, we want to see the output as well. So for the time being, I am going to make it run on my emulator. So let's just start this emulator. Click on it. It will take some time because it is going to start. Okay, we will just wait until it is getting loading. So we will just wait over here only. Once it will get load, I will just show you the output. As you can see, Gradle build is running. So it is taking time. We have to wait. Now you can see install. That means it is going to install right now. Okay, it is showing success. So let's just see if it is showing over here. Then you can see on your emulator, it is showing like this. Okay, let's just try it. If I will just type something over here, like 2 in my first number, then I will just click on like 4. Okay, now what I want is after 2 plus 2 and 4, or maybe not, maybe I can just write it 4, and here I can just write 2, right? After this, if I click on add, what should be visible? It should show 6. You can see 6 is over here, right? If I click on serve, 2.0 is here, right? If I click on multiply, 8 is here. If I click on divide, then 2 is here. That means it is working fine. Now the thing is, if I remove it, if I remove 4, and now if I press any button like add, what should be done? So you can see it is showing make sure you have correct input. If I type first number, not second number, and right now if I click add button, again it will show you make sure you have correct input. Okay, so because of this you can see code is working fine. You all will be having this APK in your mobile phone, so make sure you will just make it and feel happy. If you want to do some customization over here, obviously you can do. What I want is after this class, at least try this full code and try to implement in your Android Studio itself. And after that, just run it in your mobile phone and just see your output would be the same as well. Okay, guys. I hope you have learned a lot today as well. Okay, so I just got some kind of clapping from some students. Okay, guys. Thank you for your response, guys. So basically, we will be meeting tomorrow again, and we will be doing some other stuff in this Android Studio itself. As you can see, for just 2 days, we have just made 2 applications, and tomorrow as well, we will just learn something new. So till then, I want you all to do practice, and we will just connect by the same time tomorrow itself, and we will just do the session over here. I'm going to wrap up now. Thank you for your time. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.